Good morning. I am just bringing today the last two runes in the first Iet. So we'll be talking about Gebo and Wano today. So Gebo, which is the seventh rune in the first Iet. It is the letter G in the Elder Futhorc alphabet. Basically, Gebo just means gift, receiving, giving and receiving, and it's a partnership. So this is a partnership, or a gift or an exchange of energy between two parties, and it's on any matter you can think of. So whether that's business, relationship, health, any matter where there is a partnership of giving and receiving, like reward and effort, giving out without expectation of expecting something in return. And um, it deals with sealed contracts. So if you're in business and you're going into contracts, also deals with the signing of those contracts and promises and honouring those promises and not going back on their promises. Bit like Mazal, the saying Mazal. It is a symbol of generosity, brings in balance and very positive in relationships. So, what is special? And that's basically it in a nutshell. But what's special about the gift Gebo rune is it also shows up in the Dagas, which is the breaking, the new day transformation, which we've spoken about. Oh, no, maybe we haven't. And the Manaz, which is mankind. So that gift also relates to the symbol of Manaz, mankind. In reverse, there is no real actual reverse for Gebo, but there can be cautions if it's come up in a not so positive reading with other runes. It will warn about being out of balance, greed, lack, jealousy that is arising in relationships, imbalance, and also destruction of some part of your life. If you're an energy worker, working with chakras, Gebo actually represents the eighth chakra, the soul star. So those who know. And just moving on to quickly have a look at Huano. So Huano looks like a P, but it's actually the letter V and W in the Elder Futhorc. So this is the eighth and final rune in the first Iet, or the first grouping of the 24 runes of the Elder Futhorc. So Huano basically just means joy and an abundance of joy. And that can be in any aspect of material gain, your emotional life, and your well-being. So it brings in a lot of new energy and it unblocks energy. It's the illumination of the soul. So at the end of the first ayat, this is about reaching your spirituality, reaching the pathway, the opening to your higher self, which gets taken looked at more in the second and third ayat, which I won't be doing. So it is illuminates the soul, brings in a lot of clarity, and it can be a time when you have set out plans, but those plans get changed. It can change old plans, ambitions, and goals and lead you onto new pathways, specifically because you've gone out of a physical ego sense into your spirituality. It is the rune of restoration and of self or soul alignment. This rune also is special because it shows up in the Raido or Rado. So that journey, that's starting to take your journey in spirituality, is also the joy that shows up in that rune. And it also does show up in the Manaz. So there's actually two whānau within the manas, so mankind. So mankind is also symbolized by the gift that comes from the higher realms, and joy, and the spirituality of joy. So in reverse, when this comes up in reverse or inverted, like upside down, it basically means that things aren't coming to fruition in the way that you planned. There's a lot of fearful behaviors showing up in your present. Crisis, things like crisis, difficult times are occurring, and you can't move past those difficult times. Being over serious, a lot of insecurity, and feeling really empty, like there's no joy in your life. So, if you are an energy worker and working with chakras, this rune will represent the ninth chakra, the stellar gateway. So, again, if you know, you know, and if you want to be using, making your chakra energy work more powerful, place the runes where the chakra spots are, and you'll find a lot, might just find a lot more power coming through in your energy healings. That's basically it, the last two runes of the first family, the first grouping of runes. um, I'm going to call it quits there on the runes now. I am moving on to other projects, as I said I would. So I hope those that are travelling down the path of runes and are starting the journey, that this has helped in some way. And I wish you all the best. See you later.